ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Hola, hola, muy bien, muy bien, muy bien, muy bien.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, muy bien.
Don't let them guide your life towards regret.
Ok, bienvenidos. Vamos a estar en directo. Y me dieron ganas de probar este juego. Estaba viendo, dije, bueno, me voy a iniciar Uncharted o pruebo algo nuevo, dije. Y me quedé con dije, voy a probar los de Sherlock Holmes. Se supone que salieron para PlayStation también. Eso me estaba dando cuenta que habían salido para Play 4. Obviamente aquí se va a ver un poco mejor, ¿no? No conozco nada del juego, sí de la obra de Sherlock Holmes. Muy buenas, tiene muy buenos juegos. Ya configuré el juego. Vamos a hacer una partida nueva. Se supone que lo puse en español. En memoria de los 100 en el cielo de Ucrania. Powers Presents. vamos a aguarden. Aguarden. Vamos a iniciar la grabación. Ok. Vamos a ver, a ver. ¿Qué pasó? Se quedó, se quedó cargando. Ok. Continuemos entonces. Se supone que está en español, pero será español de España. ¿Qué fue eso? Más o menos vi esto. Creo que el audio está en inglés.
You are utterly mad. Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes.
Wow.
A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your
Vale,
mind.
cortaron los jarrones.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with
Aquí
a
habrá que
small
leer
fortune.
mucho.
He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me
Muy,
there.
muy
I have
apegado a
to
lo
go
que es
through
la
the yard
serie de
first.
Sherlock
The
Holmes,
merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
donde primero lo visita la policía, le expone
I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee.
el caso y Holmes se
I should have Mrs.
presenta o se
Hudson here.
apersona al
I
lugar, ¿no?
also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Baker Street, muy de Sherlock Holmes. Ok.
Oh, what a mess! What a terrible mess!
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Ok. No. Este está bien. Ok. Confirmar. Regresamos a nuestra... Solo el traje, qué desgracia. Bueno. Cartas.
This is where I keep my post. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Vamos. Un hábito cada vez más desperdiciado.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Yes.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Mr. Holmes?
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Sí, eso poniéndome ya en el papel de investigador, eso me hace pensar que no, la persona que se metió al jardín no es quien lo cuida, así que no podría ser alguien de aquí. Ya entramos en modo detective. A ver. ¿Habrá algo más? No.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually, whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock.
O,
I noticed the
dado
cabin
que la
door was
persona
open,
que estaba por
but
la
I didn't
orilla,
go in to take a look, for
que
I knew my
pasó
husband would
fue el
not have
jardinero,
liked
¿no?
it. At
Porque
around
no
10
pateó
o'clock,
nada
I
del
dared
jardín.
to
Tiene
glance into
sentido.
the door and-
Tiene más sentido eso todavía.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
El marido. Rosario católico. Hay otra parte, cosillas por ahí. A ver. Pajarera. Falta algo.
Thank you, madam.
Ok. Ella parece ser religiosa.
Mr. Holmes?
Guardando. Más allá de eso no hay mayor cosa, ¿no?
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Okay.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see. These scratches are fresh. You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
¿Qué tenía la mujer? Wow.
What a terrible way to die. Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8. Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting.
Las botas nos permitirían determinar.
Harpoons for hunting whales.
Falta uno.
Harpoons for hunting whales.
Son 3. ¿Quién lo mató? Es probable que fuera conocido. 2 pasos. Ajá, había alguien más aquí.
From this glass recently. Someone drank from this glass recently. Rum, a sailor's drink. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
No, Holmes, ¿había alguien más?
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Tabaco?
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Ok, está interesante. Ándale. Ok. Órale. La pregunta es cómo hacemos esto. Es decir, ok. Está interesante. Es que la pipa... La pipa es como de la punta, man. Vaya, sí. Esto es así, ¿para que sí, Holmes? Más o menos. No sé qué tan exacto tenga que ser, pero... A ver, así. Por ahí así. Podría ser que encaje así también, o sea... ¿Ves la pipa? No, no puede ser así. Vamos a ver la pipa. Es más o menos así, ¿ve? Pero esa no encaja. Y esta solo se puede mover aquí. A ver. No, ok. Ok, este solo lo puedo mover así. La impresión que me da es que se va ahí. Pero a ver ahora. No. Esto es así. Ey, esto está rudo, man. Pero tampoco hay una señal de que me diga no, ya está hecho, ¿no? O sea, solo puedo mover esas dos cosas. A ver, trataré de reconocer las partes de esta manera. A ver. A ver la pipa. Bien. Está más rudo de lo que esperaba. Ok.
Rum, a sailor's.
Veamos. Tiene que haber algo más.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense. Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
¿Quién tendría la fuerza para mover eso?
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Ajá. Veamos.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Para la época es muy probable. A ver.
This wooden handle is plain and solid. This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Algo más.
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches. The tooth of a sperm...
Ese cuaderno estaba aquí. Vean. Ahí hay una marca, espacio sospechosamente vacío.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box or a small chest, perhaps. Hammerfest. Dundee. It's a whaling map. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Más aquí. No, era esto, decía Mar del Unicornio.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
El unicornio de mar.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Que estoy convencido que esta onda va así, pero no me deja terminarlo.
Yes, this is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Resuelta esa parte. Ok. Debe haber algo más.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong. Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Y es que él estaba acompañado.
Someone drank from this glass recently. Someone drank from this glass recently. The murder weapon was probably taken from this rack. This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box or a small chest, perhaps.
Yo diría que un buen detective le preguntaría a la mujer por eso.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain. The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Veamos. Oh.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
No. Veamos. Okay.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Well, Mr.
Bienvenidos.
Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oh, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Me parece muy interesante. Muy, muy interesante.
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
Adentro de nuevo, supongo.
Mr. Holmes?
¿Qué diría la susodicha esposa?
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Bienvenidos.
Mr. Holmes?
These boots
No.
don't match the footprints.
Ujú.
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
Bienvenidos.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Ok.
Shh. Did you hear that?
Un chiquillo. Ladronzuelo.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
Atrapado.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't. I'm not... It's a terrible mistake.
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Eso sí pasa en los libros. Pantallas de carga. Disimuladas, no tan bien, pero igual. La reina.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Bienvenido.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Supongo que es acá. A ver. Staff room. Evidence room. Esto es lo que le quitaron al chico. Ok, el chico fue por el cuaderno.
Found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
Big Miss Magna. From Earl Dawson to my friend and partner. Okay.
A handkerchief with the initials JHN. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
¿Cuáles son las iniciales?
A handkerchief with the initials
JHN.
JHN.
A ver. J, no veo. No está, eso no está.
A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin. From R. Dawson. To my friend and partner, 1883. Dawson.
Esto requiere mucho
I've seen
tiempo.
this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Está bueno, pero el juego es de paciencia, de mucha paciencia. Esta es la morgue. ¿Podríamos hacer algo aún en la morgue? Tétrico. Recuerdo que no usé la habilidad de super detective. Solo para quitarme la malicia, que no hay nada más.
These are the suspect's belongings. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Buena pregunta.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan. The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Pero no coopera.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
¿Qué otra cosa le podemos preguntar? Pobre. Parche ya lo vimos. No le queda. Había algo por aquí. Cuello delgado. Parche. ¿Qué más podría hacer falta? Fondo. El traje es obvio que no le queda. Cuello delgado. Por aquí está. Está entretenido.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
Ok. Esto se relaciona con... No. Hay necesidad de un experimento.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Ok. Sí, es que eso estaba interesante de deducir,
Locked.
es decir,
Locked.
porque una persona pudiendo hacer eso,
Mr. Holmes?
no lo creo. Espacio de deducción. Creo que me faltan pruebas.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No. But we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Está interesante el juego, la verdad es que está interesante. Digo, si te gustan este tipo de cosas, yo lo veo interesante, man. No conozco mucho del juego, es decir, más allá de las historias.
I need to take a harpoon with me.
Okay. Yo sospecho de la mujer, pero la mujer no tiene la fuerza para hacer eso. Podría no actuar sola.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Señora, voy a entrar como Juan por su casa y me voy a llevar uno de
That
estos.
should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Me imagino que en el camino voy a ir desbloqueando esos objetos que podrían ser una lupa y un tallador de zapatos. Nada del otro mundo para Sherlock Holmes. Ok. Bien,
Well,
Watson.
here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Tendría que ser
Stand aside,
alguien
Watson. This might be
super
dangerous.
fuerte, man.
I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test. Holmes, you should try to aim better and throw as hard as you can.
Ok.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through. Holmes, you should try to aim better.
Entre más practique, creo que mejor puntería vamos a tener.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce.
Ok. Sí puede atravesar a una persona, pero
This is the best
empalarla.
possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
Una posibilidad entre
All right.
1000 según Watson.
But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
Nos vamos a hacer chicharrón. Ok. ¿A Scotland o aquí? Ujú. Tiene que haber algo más. ¿No estás tomando en cuenta, Holmes, lo de la posible caja? Veamos, señora, ¿tiene algo que contar?
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Ok.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept
Hasta
his
la
papers
cajita.
there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Me dormí.
Thank you, madam.
Es que ella está involucrada, ¿no?
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box or a small chest, perhaps. This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box or a small chest, perhaps. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain. Hammerfest. Dundee. It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Who could do such a thing? Who could do such a thing? My poor
¿Usted,
husband.
señora? Regresemos a Scotland Yard, espacio para deducción, dice. Ok. Pruebas. No. Ok.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Hay que regresar a casa entonces, Holmes.
Locked.
Interesante, ¿por qué estaría cerrado eso?
These are the suspect's belongings.
No, supongo que hay que regresar a casa. Esas pistas no encajan, entre ellas no encajan. Tenía tiempo de no ver un perro así.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
Guácala. Parece hombre. Ah, es como la Wendy Guevara. A ver.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work. My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Ok, Sherlock, a ver.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Hay una máquina de escribir, eso es muy Resident Evil. Vamos a ver. Presiento que donde esta señora tiene que haber algo más. De hecho, aquí parece haber algo ahora que me fijo. A ver.
Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting. Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Son 6 años más o menos, vamos a ver eso. Aquí atrás podría haber algo. Aquí.
Who could do such a thing?
Hey, está rudo el juego porque me está haciendo cranear un montón de cosas. No me deja entrar aquí, no puedo ver más, o sea...
These footprints appear to be quite large. It seems that the garden was well maintained.
No, esta vieja nos está mintiendo. Él no era el jardinero. Aquí hay algo más. Regresemos a Scotland Yard. Podría estar... Holmes dijo que había algo en sus archivos.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
No sé si tenga que ir a eso.
Mr. Holmes?
Ahora que lo recuerdo. Ok, esta información es
Here it is.
importante.
Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to
Esos son
ask
números de cuentas. Son clientes. En esta época es posible que sean cuentas de judíos.
This is where I keep my post. My archive. I can always consult with it. My archive.
Ok, creo que con la información que ahora tengo, no hay nada para deducir. Teléfono. Veamos.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes, Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believed that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress.
Esa lista es de eso.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father.
Correcto.
With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Veremos. A ver, pruebas. Aún no hay más pruebas. Solo hay rumores.
My archive. I can always consult. My archive.
Tantas cosas que hay que hacer encajarme.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
Guácala, no. Pensé que iba a cambiar. Yo diría que lo correcto sería preguntarle a la señora si conoce el nombre del banquero o si sabe algo de eso, ¿no? Esa es mi opinión. Supongo que podría estar equivocado porque el niño ya no dijo nada, pero... Y la cosa es también dónde se consiguen los instrumentos necesarios para medir.
Who could do such a thing?
No.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
No puedo pasar. Qué mal.
It seems that the garden was what...
Es que teniendo en cuenta una cosa, fíjense. El hombre era marinero. ¿Qué tiempo va a tener de encargarse de un jardín?
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box
O hay que ir a revisar la libreta.
chest, perhaps.
Vamos a ir a revisar la libreta. Está bueno el juego. Está bueno, o sea, no es Fortnite, no es un The Last of Us. Pero nos ha puesto a pensar un poquito. Yo sigo pensando que no haya jardinero es mentira.
These are the suspect's belongings. These abbreviations mean something, but what? A handkerchief with the initials JHN. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
¿Verdad que necesito un objeto de la casa de él? Bueno, el juego no es demandante, mira, va tranquilo el equipo. A todo esto el policía no...
This is where I keep my archive. I can always...
Watson tendría que tener algo, ¿no? Pero no. Digo, no me imagino que algún tipo de lupa.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
No volveré a ver por la ventana, me va a salir esa cosa horrible. ¿Acá? ¿Cómo se llama el marido de ella? Peter Carey.
Mr. Holmes?
Lo que se fuma. Yo me pierdo algo, pero no sé qué.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Para mí esta encaja con esta, pero aquí falta algo. Falta algo, men. No puedo deducir nada. O sea, siento que la maestra esta tenía un su Carmelo, men.
Locked.
Pero
Mr. Holmes?
eso lo han puesto ahí para que no pase.
At your service, Mr. Holmes. At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Es que donde esta maestra falta algo, men. Pero como que no la pudiéramos avanzar en nada.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Ya que aparte de que el jardín tiene un gran mantenimiento, y que la captura del niño tal vez no sea muy útil. Alto. No, pero eso ya lo habíamos visto, ¿no? Y era lo de la cerradura. Tiene que faltar algo. De hecho, falta algo. Pero en lo que se me ocurre, ya regreso, permítanme. digamos que me tiene dando amor este juego. Ahorita mismo.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Ok. Es posible que la lista coincida con eso, ¿no?
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Al fin. A ver las pistas, tal vez. Ella podría saber algo de la tripulación del Unicorn.
Who could do such a thing?
Vamos a ir allá. No hay nada nuevo. Esto está incompleto. Podríamos confirmar eso aquí, ¿no?
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected.
Canadian Pacific Rim.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Okay. Es así, es así. Ok. Vamos a ver. John Hopley Nelligan asesinó a Peter, que le queda probado por su deshonestidad de que estuvo en la escena del crimen. Yo digo que sigamos con la investigación. ver. Ok, parece que esta prueba se nos vino abajo. El tipo ha trabajado en el mar, es posible que tenga fuerza, man. A ver qué tiene que decir.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Lo que sucede es que
a handkerchief with the initial.
NHL.
These are the suspect's belongings. These abbreviations mean something, but what? A pocket knife.
¿Qué más pudiera hacer? Encontrar esas páginas sería útil. JC.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Es que la conclusión es que él es culpable, pero como estamos hablando de Sherlock Holmes, yo tengo dudas. Pensaría que no es el chico porque si él lo mató,
Who could do such a...
es decir, ¿por qué iba a regresar? Es que todo apunta al chico. Es que aquí hay algo más. Hay algo más. Tiene que haber algo más.
Someone drank from this glass recently. Someone drank from this glass recently. Rum, a sailor's drink.
Tiene que haber algo más. Tiene que haber algo más.
Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting.
Es que para mí el sujeto estaba
The
con
Sea
alguien más.
Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Estaban bebiendo y así fue como lo sorprendieron. Porque ¿por qué tener dos vasos? Entonces eso es lo que me hace pensar que no.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps. It seems that the garden was well maintained. Hammerfest. Dundee.
Tiene que haber algo más.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Podríamos mentirle a la señora, pero
Who could do such a thing?
puede llegarse a esa conclusión. Ok. Híjole. No, es que para mí la investigación debe continuar. Porque está esto. La conclusión es que él es culpable. Pero hay otros detalles aquí. El esposo era marinero, no puede ser jardinero. Solo viven en el mar. Es decir, no creo yo que, aparte de que debe ser puñalón. Agosto del 83. Me imagino que eso lo podemos resolver en casa. Tal vez en los periódicos hay algo. Porque hay partes que contradicen la investigación.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Así es, los farolitos rojos
Sorry,
era
trouble you,
señal
Mr.
de
Holmes, but the
suripantas.
inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Se mató el sujeto.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect. Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Yo no estaría tan seguro, pero... Pero ellos quieren ser mejor que Holmes.
These are the suspects.
No.
These are the suspects' belongings. Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5. A pen. Nothing unusual about it. The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. These are the suspect's belongings.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet?
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely.
Papito.
And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Ok, veamos. Cicatriz vieja. Pañuelo con el río, capuchino bordado.
That's all for now.
Hay que hablar con la esposa del sujeto. Muy bien, señora. ¿Cómo que no había jardinero? Vieja mentirosa.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Está mintiendo.
Thank you, madam.
Who could do such a thing? My poor...
Está mintiendo. Así que tenemos que probar las botas ahí. Eso le va a refrescar la memoria.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Claro, eso lo ubica él aquí.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
Vamos a ir a preguntar y que nos diga si era jardinero de ahí, porque las botas lo ubican ahí. Bueno, el tamaño, puede ser que haya otro cristiano con el mismo tamaño, pero igual.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
No, no era esa.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
That's all for now.
Bien. Muy bien, señora. O me dice la verdad o se va presa. Vamos a aplicar el régimen de excepción.
Who could do such?
A ver acá.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second
Los
condition,
7.
orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Con máquina, otra vez.
First condition, all 7 reagents
usar
should
los
be
7.
used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Ok. Hay que usarse los 7. Ok, primero azul. Vale.
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Vale. Después iría el naranja. Ok, después iría otro naranja.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Ok. De nuevo.
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Ok, vamos a ver. El primero es azul. El otro podría ser
First
verde.
condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
De nuevo.
First condition, all
Está
7
mal
reagents
escrito.
should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Y cabal son 7, vean. Vale.
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Es que está mal escrito. A ver. Ok, si el primero es azul, vamos a poner uno naranja. A ver, son... ¿cuántos hay? Son 7, va. Vale. Después...
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent. No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Va azul. Creo que después va verde. Después de verde va naranja. Después de naranja va naranja.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning.
Ok. Entendí mal la secuencia. Ok. Bien. Azul. Verde. Naranja. Neutro.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Voy a tratar de concentrarme en lo que dice en inglés, tal vez lo entiendo mejor.
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent. No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Okay.
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Ah, es que está mal diseñado. Vaya, miren. Creo que sí ya le agarré. Vaya. Primero va el azul. Después, fíjense bien, después de poner el azul, tenemos que poner probablemente otro azul. Después va el verde. Después va este. Después del naranja hay que poner uno de estos.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Ajá, es que miren, el primero va el azul, de cuarto va el naranja, y después del naranja siempre va uno neutro.
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Pensemos que es azul. Azul. Verde. Naranja. Neutro.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Azul. Verde. Verde. Podríamos poner uno neutro. Ahora iría el naranja. Luego podría poner un... No. Lo puedo devolver. Bien, puedo. Después del naranja tiene que ir uno neutro. No, ya lo metí, ¿verdad? Azul de nuevo.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Again. Supongo que ya están. Ay, que te está en la cara a ti.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Es por colores, diría yo. Vamos a ver. Azul.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Tu máquina, man.
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Las condiciones son estas. Azul primero. ¿Qué puede pasar después? Puede ser azul verde. Azul verde.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again. I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction.
Azul.
No, something is...
Ya me hubiera estallado también un laboratorio de química. Eso es de uno de los libros de él, miren.
My analysis table. It is useful. I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Bueno. Lo seguro es que este es primero. Bueno, después... puedo ponerle un verde. Neutro. Después de ese va automáticamente un neutro. Ahora podría poner el azul. Y el neutro de último. El anaranjado de último. Parece que sí.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Aquí vamos a estar toda la noche.
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Vale. Azul. Un momento. Creo que es azul. Verde. Creo que ahí estaba la otra pista. A ver, azul. Vale. Naranja. Incoloro. Naranja. Incoloro.
Done. Now I can proceed further.
Esa secuencia se aplicaba, era transitiva.
Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery. I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
Ok. Bien. Al fin.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Escondió bien.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked, and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley.
Que no diga dónde lo escondió.
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept, at Woodman's Lee.
Ya. No hay nada más. Las cosas que me escribe este Raquelita.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
No le des la espalda a Sherlock.
Thank you, madam. Let's see what could be hidden here.
Aquí está.
Let us see what is in this box.
Abierta.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Ok, señora. ¿Algo que decir?
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Las cartas de amor.
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Oye, veámosla.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Sí, que eso pesa, man. Dos sospechosos.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see. This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors. This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors. This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
Y el otro murió hace una
Wiggins, could you gather
semana,
some
no entra
information on one of the
como
sailors that you
sospechoso.
found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Algún tiempo después.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent.
Echando
Here is your
fuerzas de
reward.
mano.
2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
Hay otra.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor. Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
Yo creo que podría ser esto, man. Es que no va a trabajar de choto, man. Que él no puede trabajar de choto, no le va a llegar a ser él. todo el jardín y... Es este, el que hace fuerza de mano es este. Es que este fue, man.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
Well, you've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Le ganamos.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
Tatuaje de marinero.
I've had enough. You're too strong.
Come back later when you can use your arms again.
Hay que seguir.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
A ver.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money.
Hay
No
que
problem with
ganarle.
that.
Vale, música, man.
Come back later when you can use your arms again.
Yo imaginaba que al pagarle...
I'm ready to try again.
Fine.
Entonces va a
If you
poner
want me to take
difícil.
all your money. No problem with that.
Ay,
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money. No problem with that.
qué basura, man. Presioné la que no era. Vamos a cambiar de estrategia.
I'm ready.
Ay, qué diferente, man. diferente, diferente, diferente. Es diferente, man. Yo no lo estaba haciendo bien, man. Así, mantener, mantener, mantener. Uy, hasta siento que me quema el dedo, man. Hasta ahorita. ¡Ay! Ahorita la entendí como es. Mantén, mantén. Mantén, mantén. Mantén, 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 mantén. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Vamos, 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 vamos. Qué basura, me ganó otra vez.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want...
Ahí mantenemos, mantenemos. Empuja, Holmes, empuja. Ten. Empuja, Holmes. Ten. Ten. Mantén. Empuja. Empuja. Mantén. Mantén. Empuja, Holmes, empuja. Mantén. Empuja, 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 empuja. Mantén. Empuja. Mantén, 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 empuja, 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 empuja. Mantén. Mantén. Empuja. Mantén, empuja, 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 es la cosa. Mantén. Ahora. Mantén. Empuja, 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 empuja. Mantén. Qué buena gran puchica, man. Está bien hartado. Mantén. empuja. Mantén. Acabado, man. ¿Cuántos chelines le habrán botado? Unos 50 chelines le hemos de verdad.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Qué basura, man. Cuando empiezo a hacer eso, ya no me sale.
I'm ready to...
Vamos a ver. Mantenemos. Vamos, mantén. Mantén. Empuja, empuja. Empuja. Mantén. Empuja, empuja. Empuja, mantén. Empuja. Mantén. Ah. Empuja. Empuja, 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 empuja. Mantén. Empuja. Mantén. Empuja, empuja. Empuja, 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 empuja. Mantén. Empuja, 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 empuja. Ahora. Empuja, empuja, empuja. Mantén. Qué infeliz, tiene una gran fuerza. Mantén. Ahora. Empuja. Empuja, empuja, empuja. Vamos, Holmes. Mantén. Ah, me devolvió aquí, man. Feliz. Vamos, vamos. Vamos. Ay, feliz. Que me lo gane.
I'm
¿Qué vamos a
ready to
estar hasta que
try
le gane?
again.
Fine.
Vamos, vamos, vamos. Mantén, mantén, mantén. Empuja, empuja. Ten. Empuja, 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 empuja. Mantén. Empuja, 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 empuja. Ay, aquí ya no hizo leña. Ten. Vaya, ya no ganó. Otros 10 chelines para él.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take...
Vaya, no ganamos. Típico.
I'm ready.
Fine.
A la goma, man. No la puedo ganar.
I'm ready to...
Fine. If you...
Vale. fuerte el hijo de puta, man. A este paso va a quedar en la calle el pobre Sherlock.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take...
Hora de mantener. Ahora. Mantén. Empuja. Mantén. Empuja, 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 empuja. Empuja, empuja, empuja. Empuja, 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 empuja. Empuja, empuja, empuja. Empuja, 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 empuja. Ay, que hay que coordinar mejor los botones, man. Creo que ya vi cómo. La cosa es tener energía para llegar a ese momento. Qué guapo, qué guapo. Mantente, mantente. ya vi cómo, pero estoy muy lento. Es que es más fácil así, pero... Qué basura, man. Sí, yo estoy a punto de hacer lo mismo.
I'm ready.
Fine. Vamos, Sherlock, vamos. No, no lo podemos dejar salir de ahí. Al fin. Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the
Reconocen, hay un
Cape of Good
vínculo
Hope.
entre ellos.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar and violent too, swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night.
El chico tiene
2
razones
days before we
entonces.
sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Ghazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
¿Dónde diantres está el baño? Digo, supongo para quitarme la vista de él.
I cannot leave yet. I am not finished here.
Pero ¿qué hay que hacer entonces?
Here it is.
Hay que meter hasta el fondo, creo.
Have you got any tobacco? We've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners.
Pequod.
I'll tell him about it.
Maybe, if you like.
Moby Dick, él no lee entonces.
I'm done here.
Lo durmió.
It's time to leave.
Lo durmió el pico desde Moby Dick. La petaca de él. Sí. Entonces... has encontrado todas las pruebas, dice. Ok, veamos. Ok, esto. Ok. Ok. Entonces... ok, lanzamiento afortunado. Irse es el culpable, ¿verdad? Ajá. Sí. Él es el culpable. Velvet dice. Está aburrido, dice. Es un juego de resolver misterios. ¿Cómo estamos, Velvet? No es un shooter ni nada de eso. Me intriga porque yo soy bastante fan, diría, de las aventuras de Sherlock Holmes.
Could you explain it to me?
As I informed you on our way here, Patrick Cairns is the murderer of Black Peter.
La verdad es que quería probar el juego. Quería probar, a ver si me animo a jugar el otro también.
That would be futile, as he will be with us.
Iba a iniciar Uncharted 4, pero en su versión de PC, pero dije, le voy a dar una oportunidad a este juego.
No, I just heard the front door. Prepare yourself.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the correct address. But in place of your captain, may I present to you Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
It means, my friend, that you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter.
What? What? A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now. We'll have none of that.
And I say that we will.
Pues la gran puchica. Uy. Ay. Ay, ya me mató. Adiós, Sherlock. Es que ni él ni yo somos buenos para pelear. Ah, la chica.
escape?
Yes, unfortunately.
I thought you were good at boxing, Mr. Holmes. Apparently there's still room for improvement, eh?
How's your jaw, Inspector?
Oh, it's fine. Mr. Holmes, all this is your fault. You should have warned me. I would have come with reinforcements.
If that had been the case, then Cairns wouldn't have come here.
Well, maybe. I'm going now, Mr. Holmes. I'll put out a search. This scum won't get far.
Dice, vamos a ver. Pistas halladas 16. Sí, aceptar la decisión. Sí. Solo que huyó. Oh, eso es interesante de conocer las estadísticas del caso. Misterio ferroviario. Creo que hay algo así también en el libro. Pero me tomó casi 4 horas resolverlo.
As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need? Help? Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That's the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Bien, yo digo que es... A ver. No me equivoco. aquí cómo guardamos. Opciones. Se trabó el juego. Crashó el juego. Ah, chulada, crashó el juego. Muy bueno. O sea, si te gustan ese tipo de cosas, está bien. Honestamente me puso a pensar y de hecho buscar todas esas evidencias me permitió resolver el caso, man. No todo está tan a la vista, man, eso sí. Entonces, yo diría que continuar. Vamos a ver, el misterio ferroviario. Pues sí, sí guarda, sí guarda, sí guarda. Hey, gracias Velvet por estar aquí. Bien. Menú principal. Sí. Quiero ver si hay algún tipo de estadística. Incursiones, creo que es todo, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a dejarlo hasta acá. Muy bueno el caso, me tomó casi 4 horas resolverlo, casi las 4 horas. Es diferente, te pone a pensar. Y si te gusta la serie de Sherlock Holmes, bueno, a mí me gustan los libros de él. Soy algo así como un investigador reprimido. Bueno, gracias a quienes nos hayan acompañado. No olviden que pueden suscribirse y si les va gustando el contenido, pues ahí estamos. Nos vemos, cuídense.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret.
33, sí, de la patrona.